morning! This is Anna Gamm and my co-host,
Aria Peterson,
coming at you live from room 1435.
Today we're going to be talking about the intriguing 1998 film called The Truman Show. If you haven't seen it, we'll give you the quick rundown.
It's about a man named Truman who is essentially owned by a corporation. When he was born, he was placed in a fake town that is actually a monstrous television set. Everyone in the town besides Truman is an actor and knows that the whole thing is fabricated.
Even his best friend and wife are placed to act in the show. And because his whole life is a production that's non-stop broadcasted to the world, the show makes money on product placement. Throughout the movie, there are products that his wife or other community members bring in, who are all actors that are there to advertise for companies that sponsor The Truman Show. Some products are subtly placed and some are more obvious. Why don't you bring up a couple of those clips?
This first one is of Truman's wife, Meryl, when she comes home from the grocery store.
Hi, honey. Look what I got free at the checkout. It's a Chef's Pal. It's a dicer, grater, peeler, all in one. Never needs sharpening, dishwasher safe.
Wow. That's amazing.
Meryl was acting as a human billboard for Chef's Pal. Every object in Truman's life has been placed by a corporation. It seems like he can make decisions by himself, but in reality, he's making decisions based on what has been placed around him by an enterprise.
At one point, Truman wants to take a trip to Fiji. The people that run the show don't want him to leave and see the real world, so they try to influence him and make him want to stay. When Truman is watching TV, they run a commercial to try and change his mind. We'll play that for you.
Right now, it's time for Golden Oldies. Tonight we present the enduring, much-loved classic, Show Me the Way to Go Home. A hymn of praise to small-town life where we learn that you don't have to leave home to discover what the world's all about and that no one is poor who has friends.
The producers are using messages such as this to manipulate Truman. They control the decisions that he makes. That's one of the more obvious examples in the movie, but there were also some more subtle times that product placement was used. When Truman walks to work each morning, he runs into the same two businessmen. They start a conversation with Truman and casually walk him towards a billboard. When they reach it, they stop and steer Truman so that the billboard is visible to the cameras recording his life. On it, there is a product from one of the companies that sponsors the show. This is effective product placement that is broadcasted to the millions of people watching.
Aria, can you relate to how Truman was feeling in the movie?
Yes, I can. I did some research on subliminal advertising, and I found it terrifying how much this actually affects our purchasing decisions.
I like to think that I am independent and make my own choices about what I buy, but this movie makes it obvious that this isn't true.
You're right. According to Dr. Bahadur Barami of the UCL Institute of Cognitive Neuroscience, your brain can register and process images and sounds that you don't consciously think about. Going back to the billboard example, you may see the billboard but not specifically think about the product displayed on it. It's just another image on the screen at the time, but your brain will still process this information. It will store this product info in your brain, which may influence you later while you are at the store. This is how product placement subconsciously influences our purchasing decisions.
While some people will notice the subliminal advertising, it is the obvious advertising that is easiest displayed to audiences. The Baltimore Sun posted an article about product placement after the 1992 Olympics. Reebok decided to sponsor USA's men's basketball team, but that created a problem for two of the main stars of the show, Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. Both, mostly Jordan, were sponsored by Nike. Since Jordan made millions every year from Nike, they wouldn't let him show the Reebok sign on his Olympic jacket. Instead, Jordan and Johnson both wore an American flag over their right shoulder while on the podium. That way, no Reebok sign would be shown or associated with Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson.
So, neither of them were allowed to wear anything unless it was Nike?
Exactly. Nike owned Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson. Corporations kind of control us the same way. They control what we see by using product placement and what we think about other companies by dissing them during commercials. This is the exact kind of advertising that is used in The Truman Show.
So, essentially, advertising puts us in a position similar to Truman's, where we aren't actually in control of what we see and how we react.
And the film points out the scary fact that corporations control our opinions, feelings, and decisions. The movie sends a message that we need to stand up against the control that corporations have on consumers and their decisions.
All right, folks, and with that happy thought, that is all for today. Please enjoy the following message from our sponsor. Haven't you seen all the celebrities wearing the all-new high-tech Smart Jacket? It's the latest, smartest, and trendiest jacket ever made to help you reach your fitness goals.
It detects your heart rate, blood pressure, and sweat production. Get too close to that cookie shop and the Smart Jacket will give you a little warning zap.
Haven't you ever wondered how Miley Cyrus got so thin? The answer is the Smart Jacket. Get yours today.
Social security number and birth certificate must be provided at purchase.